Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of July 24th through the 31st. I'm going to go ahead and look at your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you might have coming in for yourself this week. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and go ahead and leave the rest. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some cards for Scorpio. And my decks are pre-shuffled when you see me pull out the clarifiers. All right, Scorpio. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, and we've got the Forge. This is the Temperance card. All right, do that for you. And then we've got the Judgment card. We have the Death card. And we have the King of Pentacles. And for you, for my clients, I mean, you already know this, but I'm going to tell the audience too, is that when I pull this card out, this is a yes card. So if I'm asking a yes or no question in a session, and I just pull one card, if it's an ace or this card right here, the King of Pentacles, I know for sure that that is a yes answer. This is a really good card for me, because you know every reader is different. Okay, and let's go ahead and pull a card for your opportunity is the Eight of Wands, and your challenge is the Six of Pentacles. All right, so let me show you how I read. And this is going to be your recent past, your present, your near future. Down below is the advice and guidance from Spirit. This is your opportunity, and this is your challenge. And I'll clarify everything as we go. And I also read vibrations from the cards, and they also talk to me. So if you hear my voice get loud, it's because I have a card that is literally yelling at me because it wants my attention. It will keep saying things to me because it wants to override the other cards. All right, so what I'm getting in your recent past is that, you really have a big heart. You're just so open-hearted, you're loving, you're giving, you're very nurturing, and you're really in a beautiful position here, and this is your recent past. And then in your present position, we've got the King of Cups. And, again, still keeping with that heart space, you've got this beautiful, calm, diplomatic, intuitive, loving energy about yourself where you're really able to rule from your heart, right? To overlook your family, your friends, maybe coworkers, but you're also able to see below the surface. And so you're really able to look into things. You're the most intuitive and most spiritual of all the kings. And you really are able to look below the surface. And then in your near future, we have the Temperance card. It's called the Forge in this deck. And it's really showing that, you're really at this beautiful place of balance in the future. I think you're just evolving into this wonderful sense of, it's almost like a zen is what I'm feeling, that from all the stress that you've been throughout your life, because we all have ups and downs, and then all the positive, all the times of relaxation where it's not stressed out, you now have this type of balance, and it's like you can really take on anything that's going to come your way, right? You have now this type of enlightenment, and you have more control, I would say, over your emotions and over your material environment, where you're really able to let it roll. If something comes up, it really isn't going to affect you the way it might have before. So this is your your near future. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for this. Beautiful energy, by the way. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands, and we've got the Two of Wands. We've got the Eight of Cups, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles twice. Like I said, real beautiful energy that's coming in here for you. I like this. So in your recent past, not only do you have like this big open heart and you're very nurturing and loving, you're a little defiant, and I like that, right? You're a little spicy. and you're not going to take any shit from anyone, and that's good, because I think that allows you to remain who you actually are. You don't let people try and knock you off, and you're able to take a stand and stick to your convictions. And I think that's what you're doing here throughout the whole thing, and which is why it's leading to the Zen moment. You're able to see what it is you actually want. These two wands represent a portal. You're able to hold the world in your hand and walk through and see what kind of world you want to create for yourself. You're literally looking into what it is that you want, and you're looking at it with your emotions and with what you're looking for in the material realm. This is just giving you the ability to take action, to take that bold step and make it happen. And so once you step into your present, when you've got this King of Cups energy, and you're able to, look below the surface, we've got the Eight of Cups, and we've got the Nine of Pentacles. And so what we've got going on here is that, you're not quite satisfied with what's going on. And you're willing to walk away from your Eight Cups and go on a journey to try and find fulfillment, right? You're not really happy. Even though, you have this beautiful space here, whatever this is, standing your ground, you're getting defiant, you're walking through this portal, and you're walking this way. You're walking towards your future. You're looking for something a little more satisfying for yourself. And one of the things that you're embracing is this Nine of Pentacles. So you're embracing this life of luxury, this type of independence, this self-reliance. He's self-reliant, right? He's walking off. He's pursuing his passion, his career, because he's not satisfied with what he's got. And he's willing to take this risk, this chance to just go off by himself and try and find what it is that he's looking for. Even if there might be some fear along the way. He's still, in the end, feels that this is a transition that he needs to make. And this is you. You are feeling that you need to make this transition for yourself to evolve. But you're looking to get this type of refinement, the appreciation of beauty, of fine food. That's how you see yourself evolving. You want that kind of a lifestyle, and that's how you see yourself. And to tie it in with the Pentacles, because you really enjoy feeling that type of energy and enjoying the beauty that's out in the world. But again, this is from this type of self-reliance, all this hard work that you've done. It's made you independent, and you've really arrived at this space. It's not a 10, it's a 9, but you have really arrived, in your own energy. And so when we get here to your near future, we've got this Temperance card. It's called the Forge in this deck. But when we get to this Temperance, this Zen energy, you have really arrived, and you're in this beautiful sense of balance. And this is being clarified by the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So your Queen of Pentacles was over here in your recent past, and now it's here in your future. You really want to continue moving forward with this type of open-heartedness, this type of loving, nurturing energy. You feel very comfortable there, and you really like it. So, by all means, stay there, because it's going to be down here also in your advice and guidance from Spirit. But again, another portal for you to walk through, and this time you really are looking to your future. There's 3 wands here. He's looking out. He's got his passion, his life purpose. He's able to see into the future with what he wants, and to look out into the unknown again, and to really create it, to look at what it is that you see for yourself. And you're very passionate about it, right? You're going to take that bold, courageous step. But you're also able to see, you're getting that type of enlightenment, and you see that you want this type of lifestyle. You want to have that type of, I'd say, not just a persona, but it's like filling every cell of your body with this type of love energy, this success, having a nice life where you feel satisfied. And honestly, maybe some of you have to move to get that type of life. Maybe you're living somewhere that, maybe it's so expensive, or there's just not a lot of opportunities there, that you actually have to pick up and physically move. That you have to change locations to get the kind of life that it is that you're looking for. I mean, it could even be something as simple as, if you're looking for a partner, maybe there's not a lot of people that think like you there, or there's just not a lot of people maybe in your age group there, whatever it is, and you decide, what, I'm going to go to this other location because there's more people that have a similar outlook to me. that are maybe in the same age group, that maybe have the same culture, whatever it is that you're looking for. Maybe it's the same people that are on the spiritual path, whatever it is that you're looking for, you are definitely going to find it. And this is what you're going to. And you're very calm and balanced and very secure in what you're choosing, right? She's also stability, grounded, very secure. But with this Temperance card here, you are too. It's not just what you're looking for. It's like you've really arrived at the Zen moment. It was almost like an aha moment. And you really just know what you want, and you're really able to get it. There's not like an obstacle or something in your way. So let's go ahead and look at the advice and guidance from Spirit. We have the Judgment card, we have the Death card, and we have the King of Pentacles. And like I said, this is my yes card. So that's always a green light for everything good and victorious and achievement in the material world, right? So what we've got here with this Judgment card is that Spirit is asking you to, again, ask yourself some questions as you're moving forward. This is, remember, advice and guidance. Ask yourself some questions as you're moving forward. And some of the questions that they want you to ask are, who are you really? What brings you delight in your life? What brings you delight in your heart, right? What do you love? What do you know? What is your prey? What are you going after? You can't just go out there and go. What actually is your destination? Where do you want to go? You can always change it, but, do you know where you want to go right now? What fuels your flight, right? What gets you up in the morning? What do you covet besides coffee? What gets you up and going, right? What is your secret? Everyone has at least one. What is your madness? What drives you crazy? What is it that you want to really get? What do you focus on? What is your song? What do you walk around saying? What is your strength of character? Know your strengths. Get to know yourself. And not just your strength, right? Always say, you also need to know your weakness. What is your weakness of character? Know where you're vulnerable also, so you can protect yourself. It's like if your weakness is math, and maybe you want to start a business, and that's your weakness, you need to find like a really good CPA or a really good accountant or bookkeeper, whatever it is that you're doing, that's not going to cheat you out of money from your business, and that's not going to get you in trouble with the IRS. You want someone that's really competent and ethical. So it's one of those things. If you know your weakness, then you know how to protect yourself and either strengthen that weakness or at least put up a protective shield so that people can't hurt you there. So it's one of those things. And then also, what is your philosophy? Because people change over time, right? We're meant to change. We're meant to evolve. So what is your philosophy right now? So when this card comes up, that's the type of question it wants you to ask. And then we also have the Death card. So there's still some stuff that you can release. And it's also a reminder that, time is finite. Even if you believe in reincarnation, what's going on here in this reality, in this world, time is finite and it's flying. So, be aware of that. If there's things that you want to accomplish, if you want to have a family, if you want a certain career, if you need to get an education to get that career, or there's just something big that you want to do, or small, just be aware time is finite. So don't procrastinate. Really take advantage of that and make it happen. So release what is no longer serving you so you can move forward in your life to then bring in what it is and attract what it is that you want going forward. And then with this King of Pentacles, it's just this beautiful energy of really having everything in the Pentacle realm. I mean, he's really able to have this stability, this material success, whether it's going to be career, or education, finances, family, friends, possessions. Look, he's got all the crystals. He's even got the Hermit there. He's even got enlightenment. So, he's able to go within. So, it's one of those things where you be aware of this. This is the advice and guidance, right? To know what it is that you want to get this type of success. So let's get some clarifiers. So we've got the Temperance card. You can't make this up. Temperance and then Temperance. I love it. And we've got the Strength card, because that's you. You have that resolve, that inner strength. And then we've got the Page of Swords. We've got the Four of Wands. Oh my God. So we've got the King of Pentacles clarifying the King of Pentacles. I just love it when that happens. You just can't make this stuff up. It's great. And then we've got the Nine of Cups. So we've got the Eight of Cups up here, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. So when we're looking at this advice and guidance from Spirit, when you have this Judgment card and it's being clarified by the Temperance and the Strength card, the vibration that I am getting is that really when you get to know yourself, you really love yourself, and you have this self-love, self-compassion, self-awareness, and it really brings this beautiful enlightenment and balance to your life. And you feel very confident in whatever it is that you're going to do. You know you're on the right path. You like who you are as a person. You like who you've become. And you like the direction that you're choosing to go in. It's really like everything is lined up for you, where your heart and your head are in alignment with your soul purpose. It's one of those moments, and that's where you get into the Zen, and you have it here too. And you've looked at yourself with this Judgment card. You have this strength of character to definitely make it happen. And again, this is also tapping into that love and compassion that you have within you, that you have towards yourself and towards other people. Because when it's here with the Temperance card, you know, like I said, you've got that Zen moment. You are also forgiving for yourself, and that's good, because a lot of people have self-hatred. So you're able to accept yourself and forgive yourself for what you've done, and not beat yourself up, not be your, you know, your own worst critic kind of thing. And that's really good. That's a great accomplishment, and that's what you're experiencing, Scorpio. And so with the Death card over here, you know, to release what's no longer serving you and to be aware that time is finite, it's being clarified by the Page of Swords and by the Four of Wands. And you're given this opportunity here with the Page of Swords to have this truth time moment, to really look at things, and it's being presented to you. For some of you, it could be presented in the form of a conflict, but you're being presented with this type of truth time. And I don't really feel a conflict per se, but for some of you, it might be, okay? Because this is a general reading, but this is being presented in a form, this is thoughts, words, and ideas, that something is going to present itself to you. And you're going to realize that it will help continue this type of clarity of thought, but it's also something that you could take advantage of to help you move even further in this development that you're going into. And that's going to lead to this card of celebration, the Marriage card, this type of freedom and enjoyment and celebration. You've passed a milestone, and I really think with the Zen moment, that really is a milestone, and maybe you really bring it in, right? You continue to take advantage of this week because it just seems like everything is lining up for you. You're connecting all the dots, you're making everything happen, you've gone within, you've gone deeper, you're able to look below the surface, and you're really able to see what it is that you want to create. And I think you've created a beautiful life for yourself. And if you haven't actualized it yet, you definitely have the potential to go ahead and take advantage of that. With this King of Pentacles energy, it's also being clarified by the King of Pentacles and then the Nine of Cups. And so what I'm seeing here is that it's reiterating Spirit and the advice and guidance is, excuse me, is that yes, this is you in the material world. You are really going to have these blessings and these gifts from the universe start coming in to help you actualize the type of life it is that you're looking for. You know, whether that's going to be career, family, friends, pets, whatever it is, you're really able to make it happen if you could take advantage of these blessings that are coming in, right? Because you still have to do the work. You can't just lay around and expect the universe to give stuff to you. That's not how it works. And with this Nine of Cups energy, you're really loving this type of sensual world, this type of environment. You know, your emotions are really lined up. This isn't the 10, but it's the 9, and he is just loving it. He's got this type of cocky pride about it, and he's just really loving it. You've done a lot of work over here, and now you are really able to enjoy it. And Spirit wants you to enjoy it, by the way. They want you to be happy and to be healthy and to really take advantage of what's going on here for you. And that's another thing. This card is also about health. And once you're able to do that, you're able to really bring in this type of joy with the family, because this is the 9. The 10 is a happy family and joy. Right now, it's just everything that you've been able to accomplish in this world. And of course, there's other people around, but if you really want to bring it in and get that 10, that's the next cup. And Spirit is just saying, you know, you are moving right along. Everything's going well for you. You've really done a lot of work on yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the opportunity and the challenge. So your opportunity is the 8 of Wands. So you've got these, you know, swift moving owls. These are incoming messages. And so let's take a look at what that's going to be about. But that's your opportunity. And then your challenge is this type of tender care that's at hand. This is the have and have not card. And so this is just saying that, you know, in this particular deck, that tender care is at hand because she ran out into the woods unprotected, no shoes. She got lost. She didn't know where she was. She laid down in the snow and the rabbits just came and blanketed her. They gave her that tender care. They wanted to make it so that she could live through the night. And rabbits are very shy, so they had to overcome something in themselves to share their knowledge, their resources, and their power with her as a human. So, okay, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. So the 8 of Wands is clarified by the 9 of Swords and the Devil card. I'm going to scoot this over just a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. All right. And then the, And then the 6 of Pentacles is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. Now that's interesting. Okay, so for your opportunity, let's go back up here and start with this. Like I said, it's being clarified by the 9 of Swords and the Devil card. And so with these incoming messages that are coming in pretty fast, it's kind of like, it's twofold, right? It's one of these things where you've got these thoughts and these ideas and these words, and it could even be somebody else speaking them into your ear, and then it resonates with you over time, and you're like, oh, why'd they ever say that to me? Now I can't get it out of my mind. But you're playing stuff like that over and over in your head. And this is kind of stuff that you're doing to yourself, right? Whether these words and ideas are truthful or not, because they could be false. Usually you're kind of making it up. You're creating the drama when this card comes up. It's these things that are keeping you up at night. Night terrors, anguish, grief, regret. But whatever is coming up for you in these messages, it's bothering you. And so you have an opportunity right now to either buy into it and create a horrible dynamic for yourself. Because if you buy into those thoughts, ideas, let me get this up, thoughts, ideas, and words, you are going to go over to the dark side. It's going to disturb this beautiful balance that you have. So you have an opportunity to deal with whatever this negative thinking is, or toxic behavior, toxic thinking is, but it's thoughts, words, and ideas. You're going to have to deal with it, because if you don't, it's going to get the better of you, okay? And I believe that it really is toxic, whether you have the ability to be critical of yourself, or somebody said something to you and now you can't get it out of your mind, right? It's like you just wish they never said it out loud. So there's something going on with that. So that's your opportunity. So you might have an opportunity to deal with that and to take advantage of that, because if you don't deal with it, it's really going to get the better of you. I'm just going to say that right now. I see nothing dark over here, but this just came up, and this could get the better of you. So you pay attention to what you're thinking, the type of world you're creating with your thoughts, and come up with different thought patterns. Maybe if you start that negative thinking, go to your happy place, switch it up. Like when you're training a dog and they're doing a behavior you don't want them to, you try and change their thought pattern. You get their mind off of it. So if they're barking, you say, hey, you want a treat? And then all of a sudden, it's switched, and now they want a treat, and they're not barking anymore. It's one of those things. So when these thoughts come up for you, create something, have a tactic in hand. So when it comes up, you can switch your thoughts and you can start a different pattern. And that's how you can keep your vibration high as opposed to lowering yourself to this. I had one person say they'll think of like pink triangle. So that's like, it's actually a shape. It's something different. So instead of thoughts and words and ideas, you're now looking at a shape. So, whatever works for you. Maybe you'll think of like walking on the beach, the mountains, you're skiing, whatever it is that is your happy place, but you just switch it up. So you have, you don't dwell on this anymore. You come up with tactics like that. Okay, so for the Six of Pentacles here, we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles, it's the card of lack. You're missing something, you're hurt, your health isn't very good. And then with the Three of Pentacles, we've got this teamwork, this type of competence, and working together to create something special. And so what I'm getting for your challenge is to really look at your resources and your power, and to look at the knowledge that you have and to use it, to not just think that you don't have anything, because you run the risk of thinking you don't have anything and feeling hurt and feeling rejected, because you're not. And maybe it is that you have to go, and for some of you, maybe it is that you really need to be around other people that are competent and that you can work well with, whether that's going to be at work, family, friends, or maybe it's some type of club or organization where you're kind of on the same level. But you definitely need to be around other people to pull yourself out of this, and to realize that, yes, I have the resources, the knowledge, and the power to tackle any type of challenge or opportunity that comes my way. This is in your challenge position. But what I'm getting with this tender carrot hand is that you really have everything inside you. Maybe you left without your shoes on, you're in the snow, but you have everything inside you to really change that situation around. And that's what this is. And maybe you need to work with other people. Even though you have everything inside yourself, when you work with somebody else, they bring the best traits out of you, right? You're like sharpening each other. Like we always give this example, like if you're playing tennis with someone, you want to play with someone that's your equal or better, right? You don't want to play with someone that's worse than you, because then you just end up teaching them or training them. It's not necessarily helping you. But if you're working with someone that is your equal or better, then you're learning a lot from them. You are now the student. And so that's really good. But these are, this is a really good time for you to take advantage of that. So again, this is a general reading, so only you know how that's going to fit into your life. Well, okay, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for this coming week. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, or even leave a comment if this reading resonates with you. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. And thanks for watching, and have a great week. Sending everybody lots of love. Bye-bye.